Kerry King brings the classics to life with Slayer, Black Sabbath, and Iron Maiden covers in Osaka. Kerry King, the legendary guitarist known for his work with Slayer, took to the stage in Osaka, Japan this past Thursday night, October 16th, with his newly assembled solo band. The concert, held at the Big Cat venue, was a memorable event that showcased not only King's solo material, but also iconic tracks from some of rock's greatest bands. During this electrifying performance, the band delivered a diverse setlist that included both original songs and hard-hitting covers, captivating the audience in attendance. The songs played during the night were Where I Reign, Rage Trophies of the Tyrant, Residue, Two Fists, Idle Hands, Repentless, a classic from Slayer, Toxic Tension, Everything I Hate About You, Disciple, another standout Slayer track, Purgatory, covering Iron Maiden, Chemical Warfare, yet another Slayer favorite, Crucifixation at Dawn They Sleep, also by Slayer, Wicked World, a cherished Black Sabbath cover, Shrapnel, Raining Blood, a must-see Slayer classic, Black Magic, another iconic Slayer song, From Hell I Rise. Enthusiastic fans managed to capture video footage of the entire concert, which can be viewed below. Kerry's solo band features an impressive lineup, including talented members such as Mark Osegueda from Death Angel on vocals, guitarist Phil Demmel from Machine Head and Violence, bassist Kyle Sanders from Hell Yeah, and drummer Paul Bostaph, also from Slayer. This collaboration hints at a potent mix of talent that fans can look forward to. Earlier this year, in April, King discussed his ambitions for a follow-up to his debut solo album From Hell I Rise, which was released in May 2024 under Reigning Phoenix Music. During an interview with Igor Miranda from Rolling Stone Brazil, he expressed excitement about the creative process. Since I returned home from my U.S. tour in late February, I've already penned 2 new songs. We continue to work on new material, even though we haven't had a chance to jam together yet. However, we have plenty to explore once we regroup. He further elaborated on his plans, stating, "Our objective is to head straight into the studio after this tour concludes, probably around October. We want to maintain our live performance energy so that there's no need for lengthy rehearsals. We'll be ready to record right away. Ideally, I'd love to finish it this year and hand it over to the record label whenever they decide it's time for release." When asked about potentially branching out to incorporate new influences such as punk rock in his upcoming music, Kerry responded thoughtfully, "I think we covered a lot of punk elements in From Hell I Rise, especially with tracks like Everything I Hate About You and Two Fists, which showcase diverse punk styles. It's part of my background, so it wouldn't be surprising if those influences appear again in our new material. Overall, I envision this next album being a natural extension of From Hell I Rise, allowing our creativity to flow and see what emerges from the next batch of songs." Regarding his collaboration with producer Josh Wilbur, known for his work with bands such as Korn, Lamb of God, Avenged Sevenfold, and Bad Religion, King shared notable insights. Many artists refer to him as the sixth member of the band, and it's easy to see why. His proficiency with Pro Tools is phenomenal. "I would often be experimenting with my guitar while he swiftly navigated his computer, making adjustments that seemed to appear as if by magic. I would struggle to keep up with what he was doing, and he would quickly show me the results. I would often find myself agreeing that it sounded fantastic, even though I could hardly follow his thought process. He'd even arrive at rehearsals with creative suggestions, some of which I would initially dismiss, but others made me realize potential ideas I hadn't considered. Working with him was incredibly rewarding, and we're hoping that our schedules align for the next album." On January 15th, 2025, Kerry King will embark on his inaugural headlining tour at the Regency Ballroom in San Francisco, California. This excursion will feature municipal waste as a special guest and alien weaponry as support. culminating with a closing performance at the House of Blues in Las Vegas on February 22nd. All compositions for From Hell I Rise bear King's hallmark creativity. He single-handedly penned the entire album, recorded at Henson Recording Studios in Los Angeles in 2023. For logistical purposes, Kerry authored all lyrics. I completed the songs before Mark was aware that he landed the gig. However, that doesn't mean he won't contribute to album number 2. My original demos featured my vocals simply due to the circumstances surrounding recording. Even though I've always primary identified as a guitarist, I recorded scratch vocals to hold the place until the official recordings, and we thankfully didn't need to resort to that. Last year, Kerry acknowledged that comparisons between From Hell I Rise and Slayer were inevitable, saying, "I'm not daunted by the comparisons since I genuinely believe it stands on par with anything we've produced historically, both in terms of music quality and performance. However, I anticipate some criticism along the lines of, why does this sound like Slayer? Or why doesn't it sound more like Slayer? That's just part of being a musician." In early May 2024, King's band performed their very first live gig at Reggie's in Chicago. Following that, they transitioned from a smaller venue to showcase their powerful sound at major U.S. festivals, such as Welcome to Rockville in Florida and Sonic Temple in Ohio. Kerry King's European tour commenced on June 3, 2024, coinciding with his 60th birthday in Tilburg, Netherlands. The tour included headline performances across the UK, Netherlands, Germany, Italy, and Spain, alongside appearances at significant festivals such as Rock am Ring, Hellfest, Tuska, Download, and Sweden Rock Festival. Additionally, earlier this year, King's solo band functioned as the supporting act for Lamb of God and Mastodon during their performance on July 19, 2024, at the Texas Trust CU Theater in Grand Prairie, Texas. This vibrant 6-week Ashes of Leviathan tour culminated on August 31, 2024, in Omaha, Nebraska.